JK. Anyway.
Alright, how are you today?
I'm doing alright. How are you?
I'm doing okay. I guess, what brings you in today? I guess, how have you been?
I mean, I've been okay. Things could definitely be worse. I just been really just distracted. Just really, like I can't concentrate in class, and I don't know. There's just a lot of things on my mind that's just been bothering me, and I don't really know if I'm coping like in the right way with it. I don't know.
Yeah, I guess, you said that, like, there's a lot of things that have you distracted. I guess kind of, do you, like, know, have you identified what some of those things are, or?
Yeah, I mean, I tried to. One of it is just, I guess so, like, I'm just ready to be done with school. Like, it's after spring break, and it's pretty, and I don't want to be doing work, but I think everyone kind of has that issue at the same time.
Yeah.
And, like, I don't know, I feel like petty for talking about this, but whatever, it's bothering me. Like, I went through, like, on this vibrating on my butt, like, a breakup last Friday, and it's just really, like, been bothering me a lot.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, I don't think that's a petty thing. Like, I think, like, I mean, it's kind of like a thing that people have happen a lot, but it doesn't really, I think it doesn't need to be minimized just because of that. Like, I mean, if it's something that's bothering you, then I think that's totally valid. I guess, was it, like you said, it was just, like, last Friday?
So it's been a week.
Yeah. But I guess, like, was it, like, a relationship you'd been in for, like, a long time, or?
It wasn't so much of a long time. It was just a really serious relationship. So, like, it was one of those things where just, like, time really was an issue. But I guess, like, my biggest issue, like I'm okay with us not being together. Like, I mean, I'm not really okay with it, but, I mean, you have to be.
Yeah.
But the biggest issue is just, like, not communicating. I still really care for the person.
Yeah.
And, like, want to remain friends. I don't know, like, how to approach that without, like, doing it the right way. And it's, like, really bothering me. It's, like, worrying me, like, because I want to talk to them. Because, like, I'm not going to, I don't like letting, like, little tiny things, like, define a friendship. And, like, I feel like in the grand scheme of things, like, this might seem like a big deal now, but, like, by down the road, like, in friendship, it really doesn't matter.
Yeah. I mean, I think that's a really healthy way to look at it. I mean, like, if you've identified that, like, you still, like, want to be friends with this person, and that you, like, identified that, like, I mean, it's hard now, but that you don't want it to be, like, that to just be the end. I think that's really, a strong thing. I guess, like, do you think, I don't want to make you, like, go into, like, super specifics on this, but, like, you said, like, the communication thing, like, do you feel like, what do you think, like, are there things that you think would make the communication better? Like, I understand, like, if it's been a week, it might
Yeah, we haven't really even talked since it happened.
Yeah.
I mean, we kind of did a little bit, but it just made it worse.
Yeah.
But that was on Monday, and he's also, like, really sick right now. So, but, I mean, I guess since I haven't really tried yet, I guess that'd be the first step.
Yeah.
I'm just, like, really nervous to try, because I don't want to make things any worse than they are.
Yeah.
So, I guess I'm just trying to draw that line.
Yeah.
I mean, I've been trying to wait a while to, like, make sure there's space. For, like, some sort of, like, resolution to come with it. But I don't know if I waited long enough to, like, contact him or whatever.
I think that's really, good of you to be, like, you recognize that, like, there are things that you want right now, like, you want it to be resolved, but you don't know if that's, like, the best thing for him. And I think that shows a lot about, like, your strength, that you do care about him. It's not that you just want to, like, have your issues resolved and make it comfortable for you. So, I mean, I think, like, it's hard, but I think that's good. I don't, and I mean, the fact that you're thinking about it means that I think, like, you would be able to judge, like, when is going to be a good time to talk to him. But I guess, are there things, like, because you don't know that you've waited long enough, are there things that, like, you can do, like, that you enjoy doing that'll keep you, like, busy until you feel like it's been, like, an okay period of time?
Yeah, And first of all, like, thanks for the encouragement. I think it really helps. Because it's like, after breakups, like, normal people, like, beat themselves up. And
Yeah.
It's really stupid, and then you're like, woe is me, and I'm trying not to be that way, and be like, hey, Lydia.
I mean, you have every right to, like, feel sad about it, like, definitely. But I think it sounds like, and you do, like, it sounds like you're sad about it, but you're also being really, like, I don't know, I guess, like, your outlook just seems really healthy about it. Like, you're like, you know what you want.
Mm-hmm.
You know you want to be, like, friends with him, but you don't want to, like, push it.
Yeah.
And I think, like, that's really healthy. And it shows that, like, you really respect, like, you respect yourself because you know, like, what you want out of it, but you also respect, like, what he wants, too. I think that's really good.
Thanks. I'm trying. But, yeah, to answer your previous question, yeah, there are. And I think I'm going to, like, just try and really focus on, like, meeting people, but just friends.
Yeah.
And, like, hanging out with people that I haven't hung out with people, and, like, really investing people in my life that, like, when we were dating I wasn't with.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, I felt like I kind of spent just a lot of time with him. So a lot of my other friends, like, I felt like there's just a gap that I'm, like, trying to, like, close again and be like, hey, I'm really sorry for doing that. And, like, let's going out and, like, have a good time.
I think that's good. I guess so you, like, as you said, you kind of, like, you feel bad about that you kind of, like, didn't spend time with them. Is that, like, a worry that are you worried that it's going to be awkward, or you think it's just going to be,
both. Hopefully it'll just fall back into place. I'm not sure. I mean, it has been. I think everyone just generally understands.
Yeah.
I'm really, like, lucky to have, like, friends like that. So
yeah, I think that's good that you have the people that you can kind of fall back on for that. So I guess, like you said, you kind of are antsy about, like, school, like, you just want it to be done, which I think is a really common thing. And then you have this other relationship thing to kind of deal with, which is, I think, a lot on top of that. Were there any, like, other things that you said were making it hard for you to focus, or is, like, that the big one? Or?
Right now, because my mind is, like, so centered on that, it's really hard. Like, I guess I made everything else fade away, so there are little good things in it. I think that's, like, pretty much the big issue right now.
Yeah.
And just, like, the effects of that, like, just being sad and, like, forcing yourself to be like, cheer up, like, don't be a, I don't know, sad face.
I don't know. I mean, I think you do, like, you have the right to, like, be sad about it. I think that you don't need to necessarily minimize that. But, I mean, at the same time, the fact that you recognize, like, you don't want to, like, dwell on that is good. Like, at the same time, I think, like, you don't want to minimize, like, your sadness about it. Like, I think you should kind of just recognize that, like, it does affect you. And, I mean, that's, like, not only valid, but, like, it's a good thing. Like, the fact that it's sad for you is a good thing. Like, if you're in a relationship with someone and it just doesn't matter when it's over, I think that's a little bit more worrisome.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
I mean, like, I think, and I mean, I think you're definitely, I mean, it's hard, but, like, you're recognizing that, and I think you're not trying to, like, just push it off, which is good. But, and I think it's good that you, like, you're actively trying to do stuff with other people, and then identifying that you just as friends, like, you want to be just as friends. I think that's good too. Like, it's kind of a space thing, I guess. If you could, like, imagine, like, how you want things to resolve with him, like, what do you think that would look like?
I guess, like, generally, just my relationships with people, romantically or, like, just friendship-wise, it's just, like, to bring the best out of each other. Like, so, and then, like, I'm not really sure what that would look like, but, like, right now, I just, like, how things were when we first met, just, like, just friends and just being there for each other at all times. So, like, that's what I want, and I don't know if that's best for him at the same time. But,
I think,
we'll see.
I think that's a good goal, and I mean, I think, and the fact that you, like, you know that that's what you want, and but you want to be respectful of figuring out if that's what he wants to, I think that's good, and I think you have a good plan of, like, trying to stay busy and doing other stuff, and I mean, I hope it gets better, as you stay busy, and as you try to work through it. And I think it sounds like you're probably going to. Like, I think you're thinking about it in a really healthy way. So I think like it's hard, but I mean, you're not trying to like say that it's not. So you're acknowledging it, and you're trying to like move forward. And I think that's really good. I think it'll work itself out.
Well, thanks for your encouragement again. Like, I don't feel nearly as stupid about it, because it's one of the things that's like really bothersome. A lot of people go through it, but you don't want to like burden people by telling people about it, because they're like, oh, it was just a breakup or whatever. But like, I don't know, we really validated it, so thanks.
Sure. I guess, is there anything else, or do you think that's?
I think that's good.
All right, thank you. Have a nice day.
We're gonna cut that part out, so why not?